like Megan, so everyone's like,
Mhm.
there's lookalikes going on.
Well, that escalated rather quickly.
Yeah,
Everything that one does or doesn't do in one's life will catch up with one eventually. Don't you think? Don't look at me.
maybe.
I can't help you. Remember?
He's like, I'm not allowed to help. There's nothing
We
in your glass.
sometimes congratulate ourselves on waking from a troubled dream. It may be so the moment after death.
Why are there hymns?
On my travels over many years, I've witnessed many things, seen
All
and
right.
heard many beliefs, and there's usually some element of truth in
There's
each of
nothing
them.
in his glass.
These unfortunate folk seem to be dealing with forces as yet unexplained.
Oh my
Perhaps
goodness.
sinister
I feel
movements in
bad
the
talking over
forest,
the cutscene,
spirits
but
from the
it's so much
past,
of
a
it
little
is
girl
that
who
is
may be in
dialogue.
trouble,
Yeah.
or maybe she simply is trouble. Anyway,
Is she
where
the evil
are
one?
we? Angela isn't getting much tittle-tattle out of Taylor. No kiss and tell. What
Oh,
about John? The figure of authority, perhaps? Or perhaps he represents something else. And then there's Andrew. Somewhat confused, I think. A bump to the head can do that.
I
Let
can.
me
Oh.
reassure you. You help make some decisions that will be valued later on.
Uh-oh.
So far,
Of
so
course.
good. You're doing
I
well.
mean, no one's dead yet.
That fellow in the bar.
Can they die this early?
He was less than helpful, more than a little
Probably
rude,
not.
if you ask me.
But I
Said
think we're past the
something
part where they can't die.
disturbing
Yeah.
in his mind. Enough. There's something not quite right in Little Hope, and souls may be in peril. Off you go again. See if you can lift the fog. Find the bus driver.
Okay. You guys remember who it was? Will Arnett. Yeah. I'm shit at remembering actors though.
Same.
So who's who?
I know it's been unsettling,
You're
but
John.
we're gonna get
Angela.
out of this.
Unsettling
No.
my ass. Unsettling is way back over the border somewhere.
The best pair ever.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I hit L1. I can't. Oh my god. Oh no, playing too many other games.
I wonder what you've
And
been
it like
playing.
right. But it's like I'm gonna forget. As I'm worried about going back to Ghostwire, like I'm gonna forget what parrying is. That's why I keep hitting L3. Hit scoop, hit
Oh
continue.
yeah, sorry. I forgot I also have to hit continue on my end.
You're fine. Another pro being a VTuber is that you can always wear comfy and
Not sure, but
exactly.
whatever it was scared the crap out of them.
We better keep an eye.
That or just don't care and wear whatever you want anyway.
Exactly. It's like if I would have to look presentable. Oh man, I'm home. I want to be comfy. Are we gonna check out the house?
Should we?
Let's check out the house. Look, they're going to it. We should. Oh, you're.
There's not much sound to this game, is there?
No, just the talking and the. You
Like-
picked it up, so I can't look at it. Though it did show me looking at it. Oh, you found a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was looking at it from your end at the same time. Yeah, so bus driver. Human
Is it-
sacrifice.
No sound or any, like no ambience or anything of that sort. Interesting.
I
Not
hear
much, at
like
least.
no, like you hear their footsteps and then like a couple things.
Yeah. Well,
And then
yeah,
you
I
hear
guess
like
there's fog. There wouldn't be any wind or anything of that sort.
yeah. So, do 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 do. Yeah, you just hear kind of the wet. It's like,
You see that?
and then yeah, you have shit.
I hope so. If not, what
Lovely.
the fuck?
Oh yeah, then you have shit like that. What if it was a
Hey.
not deer?
Might get a better view from up there.
Oh, you have fun there. All you.
All right. There's some items up here. What do we got? Ghost towns of the Northeast. Ghost towns of the Northeast. Little Hope, the town returning to nature. The abiding image of a ghost town in the popular imagination of a arrayed deserted shack surrounded by tumbleweeds. However, ghost towns exist even in the lush northeast of the United States, buried away in forests, forgotten and abandoned to nature. The reasons for towns to become ghosts vary, but inevitably, oh God, I can't talk today. I can never talk. I say this every stream, I swear. Comes back to economics. The town may have boomed from logging, mining, or industry, and the jobs go, and the people with them. The adaptly named Little Hope is one such town, a one factory community built around textiles that disappeared when cheap imports overwhelmed the market. After many attempts to save the mill, it closed, and a mass exodus ensued. Soon,
Mm-hmm.
the school and even the church closed, leaving a desolate ruin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just come up to the other person playing, that's kind of nice. It just lets you.
Who writes this
And-
trash?
Jeez, John. I mean, it's a ghost town. It's not saying like actual ghost.
Okay. I looked at it. I'm good.
Mhm. I will say for something that runs like like this is all in engine, it actually is pretty good because I can see you walking behind and flashing the flashlight at me
Mm-hmm.
during the cutscene. There, I'll be nice.
Now, why are they over here?
Camera, where you going? Oh. Oh no.
I don't know what.
Oh
You got a
no.
cutscene?
Yeah.
Oh, you have.
And now I got music. You know, there's music going on.
Oh.
Yeah,
So once I
what do you
start hearing music, not good.
Yeah. We didn't get turned. No, we're going. Yeah, we're going the right way. It's like we didn't get turned around, did we?
No. I don't think so, at least.
No. God, this does make me want a new Silent Hill, though. It's like, oh my God, we're going to a haunted little town. There may be hidden information. Hey, he walked right in front of me. Let's go. Little Hope Historical Society presents The Witch of Inmotan, a play by W.N. Rowley, Vals Decker, and John Ford. Oh, that was the dad. Was that the dad? Or the last names were Ford. What's his name? Or performed in historical dress at Little Hope Middle School Saturday, September or not September, jeez, April 17th, 7 p.m. Yeah, Saturday, 17 April. That's no, we would say the month first.
Oh. Oops.
You keep looking at the cutscene. It's just freaking.
I'm kind of stuck. Move.
I can't.
No, it was the NPC.
There we go. Anything over here? No, we just can't go into there yet.
Historical
Or at all,
Society
who knows?
meetup. That
Okay.
explains the old-fashioned clothing they saw.
Are you for
All right,
real?
let's go.
Come on,
I still wish we
So
could
sorry.
run, but you know.
Yeah, the run's gonna be the cuts. I mean, it's gonna be at certain points you can run.
Yeah, yes, but not really.
Hi, little girl. What up?
Oh, you saw the little girl already? I didn't.
You didn't?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
no. There she is.
yeah, I get like a little like, oh, there you are. And I knew. Do. Someday I gotta stream the Silent Hill games. At least the original 4.
How are you walking so quickly?
R1 or not R1, sorry, L1. L1, not R1 pauses.
Oh, okay.
I keep thinking you're Andrew for some reason. Like, no, he's playing the old man.
There's something up ahead.
Oh, there's a slight bit of music.
Yeah. Little Hope Middle School. I'm
Which
sure it
way?
was hell.
Can we move it?
Oh no, are we gonna split here?
Amen to that.
Like I get like
Look at that. Hey, wait. Stop.
no, you don't fuck with anything else. You just stick with your group.
I'm just gonna say it. This is exactly what goes down in horror movies.
Exactly.
What the hell do we do now?
Being self-aware does not help. You know, actually be really cool because we talked about it. Yes, about state. If they made a game based off Cabin in the Woods,
Stay right here.
maybe we can add different endings.
Let's see if I killed him.
Oh no.
Oh, you're still
What?
Angela?
Hold up. I'll
Yep.
come with you.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Okay, we dead.
Let's kill off the boomers. Let's get rid of them. Right?
You two.
Oh, that would be cool too.
This is not good.
Have the 2 different groups confront the girl. Let's go.
Sure, you can go ahead. I don't mind.
Oh,
Oh, what the?
Hey, anyone there?
can't see shit.
Hello?
I'm going back.
Oh, you're by.
There's a good thing.
Get off me!
John!
Oh, I got sent.
What is it you want from me?
Who are you? What are you doing here? These are
Very
most
tr-
troubling
oh.
times.
Wait, don't go.
Stay away!
Oh.
Oh, it's her
Who the
face.
hell are you?
Get you.
What do you want?
It's me.
It's impossible. A black tongue full of riddles. I will not succumb to a witch's spell.
Oh,
Please, God, I beg you. Rid me of these apparitions.
you're
Oh.
not apparitions, lady.
Who are you? This can't be happening.
Fix your gaze elsewhere. You are no husband of mine.
Husband.
Let's get into town. It's not so far now, and it's our best shot at getting help.
That was a kind
You
of a
guys
weird
okay?
cut.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I am
go for
very far from okay. I am terrified and confused. I just saw my own double in the fog.
What happened in there?
Yeah,
Woman
doppelgangers is
came out of
usually a bad
nowhere in the fog,
thing.
dressed like an extra from
Mhm.
Salem. She was garbling something in an accent I didn't recognize, and most disturbing of all, she was the spitting image of me.
How is that even possible? You're blowing this out of proportion, Angela.
I am all done here.
Seems the fog won't let us go anywhere except into the center of town.
The fog decides where we can and can't go? Fuck that. I'm trying another way.
Yeah, that don't work. It's Silent Hill logic.
Don't you kids watch horror movies? You never ever split
Thank
up.
Those movies
you!
are
Voice
dumb.
reason.
And I'm going this
Didn't
way
you just
without-
reference like
Maybe
this is
splitting
exactly
up
what
isn't
happens in
such a good
horror
idea,
movies?
Taylor.
Yeah.
What way am I going down there?
Oh, she being dumb.
I'm with John.
Oh, who do I go with? Who do I go with? You know
I
what?
don't know.
I will go with
I'm
Taylor.
Taylor.
Seriously? You want to go with her?
For me, this is a bad idea. Very bad.
I'll team up with Taylor. It's not safe for you to be hanging around here on your own.
Two
Oh, I
teams
went
are more
down on
likely
both
to
of them.
Find a way out, which
But
is what we
Taylor-
all want, right?
Yeah.
I guess you're right. If the fog lets you through and you find help,
Yeah, when I said
send them
don't
into
split up,
town to find
relationship
us.
dropped with Taylor.
Ah.
Yep.
Just you and me, kid.
No,
I
you
also
went
figured
with
this way
them.
we get two different scenarios going on. Or not. I'm Andrew now. Never mind.
No, I'm Daniel.
Oh, you're oh no, you got the other way.
I think you just made it tougher for me with
Oh,
Angela on my side.
no.
It's written all over you.
I don't want to discuss it.
Because
What
I
I
remember
want
what
is to get
happens to her, and I was
far away
hoping you'd be the one to deal with it. Again.
Oh, you were
I was here when when that happened.
Okay, so you do remember.
I do
Oh, shit.
remember, kinda. Oh,
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I didn't fall this time.
oh yeah.
What's that noise?
I'm sure it's nothing.
That's freaking squeaky ass wheels. Oh my god.
Wonder what closed the school down. Forget about that.
Lacey's.
Even if you make it over, there's no way I'm following.
Goes for both of us.
I never did like school.
Yeah, last time I
Right.
fell, so they didn't see that.
Looks like there's no way through. I might have made a bad call here.
Don't stress it. No one made us come this way. We'll find another way.
Hmm.
Okay.
What do I got? Inspect. Oh, that's totally not creepy. Got some effigy shit going on here.
Not one bit.
Sir, I think you need to go to the doctor about that leg.
Maybe.
Oh boy. Maybe.
Stick together, follow the little girl. Okay, so Little Hope Bridge. I assume that's where we are. Or somewhere.
Oh.
Yep. There's the sign. Do we have to go to the playground?
Maybe.
There's nothing more terrifying than an abandoned playground.
That is very scary. Abandoned schools and playgrounds are this is creepy. It's like, it's because you see it as like, oh, this is like supposed to be, a place for fun and, kids. And it's like, oh, fuck, now it's creepy.
Yeah. Why is there a drawing here?
Oh, speaking of like innocence with horror, granted it's more of a horror comedy. Has anyone seen the movie Cuties? So it's a zombie film, but the zombie virus only affects those pre-puberty. So it's all the kids. Unfortunately, it's pretty good. The ending's kind of like, I felt like it could have had another maybe 15 minutes for the ending.
Hmm.
But it's very fun.
Is a
Plus
little
you
too
get to see
rushed.
Yeah, something like that. It just kind of ended, and I'm like,
Hi there, little girl.
Over there!
I gotta bum 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 bum.
Hey,
Oh,
Are you
switch to
okay?
triangle.
Oh no.
who are you?
It's
What are you doing here?
fine.
Something is real
That's just
off
a
about this
cat.
whole thing.
Cat jump scare. Classic.
This the same little girl you saw with Andrew before?
I'm assuming we're gonna have a
Yes.
flashback here.
Don't get too close.
Because usually
Probably.
she's gonna reach out and we're gonna have flashback, right?
Modern magic
Yep, there
and
it is.
ritual. TC. Modern magic and ritual is the definition guide to the
Tell me that
subject
didn't
of
just
magic
happen.
for the new age, as opposed to magic for stage
What are you
magicians.
talking about?
Magic is
away,
spelled
or you'll find me.
Magick. Written for the practitioners to hone their
Come on
knowledge
out,
of the
Mary.
art. This book examines in detail
I know
all
very
aspects
well
of
you're in
modern
there.
magic and offers readers a rich menu of rituals
Please,
to practice.
no, let me go.
I will release you once
Hmm.
I'm sure you will not speak of our secret. Your childish games tire
New
me.
age curses. Oh boy, this is a lot. Whether you
will
believe in karmic
respect me,
consequences or
but you
not,
will
there are
say
ethical
nothing.
considerations to magic,
No.
such as curses and hexes. These clearly have greater implications than other
What is
ethical
this?
conundrums, like casting love spells on another person. Yeah, don't cast love spells on another person. That's basically magical roofies. Don't do that.
Do not abandon me here. Please.
Yeah, because
Who are you
like you
pleading
think
with?
about it, it's like, oh, like a
Evil
love
clings
potion
to
and like
you.
all the
That is plain to see.
going back to
You
like
are
Harry Potter, it's like,
mistaken.
oh
I am
yeah,
a
someone
child.
tried to
The
slip
devil
like
has no
carry
time
a
for
love
me.
potion and got to Ron instead. Blah,
Amy
blah,
is
like,
the one you created.
that's just
I have seen it with my own
movies, what
eyes.
the fuck?
I will have the truth one way or another.
Uh,
You come with me,
I lost
girl.
my track. Oh, I took too long to read. I took too long to read.
What the fuck?
Can someone tell me what just happened?
It is just
The girl with the
Yeah.
priest. That's the one I saw with Andrew. There must be a connection
Huh.
between her and the
I
other
hope
girl.
I didn't miss anything in
I
there. I
think
took
you're right.
too long to look around.
I don't get it.
We have to get away from here. Far away.
Agreed.
Let's go.
Oh, he got mad about that.
What? Who?
I said don't worry about it, and he got angry that I I guess made him seem like a kid because I talked to.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, I still love the world, and I'm still gonna be attached to it. But fucking, oops, sorry. Oh man, yeah. There's a lot of problematic things and stuff. I mean, look, I just want to be able to have things like clean themselves and easier transportation that doesn't cost a pretty penny.
Hopefully I don't have to deal with that. I just had the Angela
a
premonition
I'm
part.
glad you're here.
Both of us are
I
getting
found
out
a
of here.
rock.
You'll see.
A lot of walking here.
Hey, yeah, reference sports.
Sports. Who does
Could mean someone's
sports?
around.
Maybe they can help.
Let's head over.
Yeah,
Here,
exactly.
Need a hand?
Even in the
Oh, no.
that is true because that's why the
It's gonna be quick time stuff.
moldy voldy does not know love. That's why
Let me help you.
that does. Still, it shouldn't exist. I think there's like in the movies they show Fred and George selling some, and it's like what the fuck. Like I get it, they're pranksters, but come on, maybe it's fake since they're pranksters.
Yeah, I had my first quick time event. It was scary.
I don't
They were
think
going
that
down a
takes us out
Let me down the cliff.
There's no road.
Yeah, I'm in a police station. I just broke
Wherever
the
it
window.
leads, it's wreaking havoc on my shoes.
Must lead somewhere, though.
How would you know that?
I'm not so sure. There's barely even
Huh?
a path.
He said all these old town police stations look all the same. It's like,
Oh.
hold on.
Place must have been a grocery store or something.
I've seen one of these before. We didn't have this one. There was a auto shop that had a coffee machine just like this. They also had an old Coke bottle machine that used glass bottles. So
That campaign didn't work out too well.
you're finding a bunch of the secret photos.
Yeah.
Anything in here? Ah! Nope.
Bet you find another cat?
No, the thing just fell out in loud noise. Same. I need to. I'll have to go buy some soon. The glass bottle Coca-Colas.
Over here, look at this.
Because the Costco here has well, they have it advertised as Mexican Coca-Cola because it's made with real sugar. And I'm assuming it looks like it's actually imported from there, going by the label.
Ah.
Old Witch Goal, built in 1684, demolished in 1783, but it's all in the glass bottles, and it's really good. So, in 1692, during the Little Hope witch trials, many of the accused were imprisoned here. Oh yeah, I actually have a little
Now what?
Give me a leg up. I'm going for the
I
stairwell.
have a little like can opener thing that actually goes down, and it's like pachinko or plinko.
Oh
And
no.
it's like
I wanted to investigate. I don't want to go up the stairs.
Line's dead. John, stop fighting shit when I'm looking
Seriously?
around.
You're going in there?
Stop.
Let me go in, look around. If it's all clear, I'll come and open the door.
I'm not sure. I don't like the idea of being out here on my own.
Someone needs a Snickers.
It'll be fine. You got Angela here with you.
Don't take a Sunday morning stroll when you get in there.
Be right back. Promise.
That's like the most obvious thing. There's no cable. Search for a phone cable. Even if there
I need
was,
your phone.
What for?
even if there was a
Flashlight.
phone cable,
It's dark in there.
Please be quick.
even if there was a phone cable,
Throw it
like
to
how
me.
it would work. Granted, it's now raining, so it's a ghost phone. I miss those old rotary phones. Okay, how did that happen? I was up front.
Eh.
I'm in.
I
Is it
got this.
safe?
Think so.
Careful, it might be a prank call asking for Big Chungus.
The store will be closed. Saturday, June 28th. Oh.
Yeah, this isn't someone on the actual line, dude.
Hello? Anyone there?
Another jump scare. Got grabbed again.
Pull your finger out of your ass and open the goddamn door.
Oh. Pulse. Lovely.
Yeah, you're definitely bad touch, Reverend.
Ooh. I forgot these can change buttons.
I like that he's saying this in front of other people. Like just
Hello?
easily saying this in front of a bunch of room.
Who's there?
Is this a jump scare? Let's see.
Where's that dude's face?
Hey!
Okay.
Can't get through. This window is all boarded up.
How'd you get here anyway?
Went around the side, through a fence.
So I climbed into this haunted house for nothing.
The gap in the fence wasn't so big. You would have got stuck.
They don't notice us there, so.
How is it in there?
I got company. Of the rodent variety.
Oh,
I love the
Gross.
witch trials. Oh,
Relax.
hey, I don't like this
They
person.
look well fed.
Totally.
head to the front. I'll meet you there.
Can you step on
Now
it?
we see John's
We'd
double.
like to get out of here sometime.
Is it gross that I say my hands are a little sweaty? Oh, I can move now.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, I'll be right there.
Who do I approach? Who do I approach?
Not me, because I'm not there.
Ah,
Will you relax? I'm coming.
and oh shit.
Oh, look, it's another rat. Lovely.
Angela, how the hell?
The back door is locked.
Don't
What
like
troubles
someone,
you?
just
Tell me.
Chris, accuse
What's
him of
happening?
witchcraft.
Sona will come for me.
Yep, exactly.
Wife. Who is coming for you?
At that time, yep.
Talking about me. There are accusations.
Okay.
Accusations of what sort?
There's talk that I'm in league with the devil, that
Yeah,
I'm guilty of witchcraft.
There's no sense in that. Who would say such a thing?
I cannot rightly say.
Like,
You are privy to the rumours
Please,
about
sir,
my
do
wife.
not
then?
like you
Open
think
that
that
door.
they just say like,
Do not
hey,
let
I
him
bet
take
you're
your
the person who did this, so
husband.
do this thing.
I am here to arrest your wife, Joseph.
And you got this thing that's like,
I have
oh,
a
if you
legal
pass the
warrant
test,
here.
you're a witch, and we kill you. If you don't pass the test, you're
My
not a
wife
witch,
has
but
done
you're dead.
nothing wrong.
So you probably
Mhm.
were
There is a
anyway.
witness to your wife speaking in tongues.
Who accuses my wife?
And very good.
Mary.
Some of those kids are good actors.
The word of a child condemns my wife.
You will deliver yourself into the marshal's hands.
A little fucking smirk.
Then I must accompany her. She will not leave my
Look
sight.
at the little fucking smirk.
Such action will not aid your wife's cause. Trust in
Ah.
justice.
Do not fear. I will find a way to resolve this.
The I don't think I've heard of that. The cubicle.
Scariest thing for a person who works in an office?
Where the hell have you been?
I guess it was a book. Going by Sarah's comment of that was a horrible read.
You look freaked. What's up? You saw something
That's
else,
the girl who's-
right?
We got doppelgangers, witch trials.
This was different. I think they could see and hear me. It was hard to tell exactly. They seemed really spooked.
You see anything else?
You know what? Normally be like, oh, she's just a kid, but no, she fucking smirked.
I saw this woman being taken away. Arrested.
Hmm.
She was being accused of witchcraft.
Oh,
Spooky little girl. She gave the name Amy to the priest. That's what got the woman arrested.
This woman, Amy, the one the girl ratted out. She's my double?
oh,
Great.
It's actually an
Hmm.
allegory for
not
McCarthyism,
just
but there's a
about
scene
you.
where an adult man and a teenage girl have
We've
Mm.
really screwed up
And it's-
here.
yeah,
Instead of getting
that-
out of
that
this
typically
awful
is very
place, we're
uncomfy.
Right back in the middle of town.
That was an interesting cut there.
Hey, what's that?
Yes, I'm replaying
This has
something
to be
in
the only cop station.
No, guess what that book is?
The professor was heading into town. Maybe he's inside.
Okay, can we look around again? Okay, we already looked at that. I guess we need to find the cable or find something.
If we hook up with the others, then we're heading into town. You cool with that?
Yeah,
Ooh,
I know.
trophy.
Thanks. I'm cool with
What
us
we got
sticking
here?
together.
I got
Hippie
a
junk.
trophy.
Maybe the only way out of this mess. Come on,
Nice.
let's go.
Hippie junk. TC. Hippie artifacts.
Let's see if I killed them all.
Hey, Professor! You in there?
Oh, are you guys at the police station?
I think so. We saw a flashlight. Taylor's
Yeah, that's
knocking on
where
the
we are.
door.
Yep.
Hey, Taylor, we're in here.
We can't open the damn doors.
Was that a line
We
from the
can't
book?
either.
Ew.
They must be locked. Let's all try to force the handle. In 3, 2, 1.
Pound. Tap, 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 tap.
Yay.
Taylor.
Button mashing.
Find anything that could get us out of here?
Nah, big fat nothing back there.
Just a pile of junk.
Are you okay?
I know what happened. That other version of me was arrested, charged with witchcraft.
She stood trial.
Did you see
and
the
was
same cutscene
condemned
I
for
did with the
witchcraft.
in the?
No, I think I
Trial.
saw the
What the
part
woman is
before
facing.
your
What's
cutscene.
gonna happen to her next?
Oh.
I like the idea. But how would we even begin to find that out?
We've already been down those paths.
I saw the part where she got arrested.
Maybe the answer lies.
Yeah,
in
we saw
one
the
path
trial.
We haven't taken yet.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
But that was not like Fred. Is
Yeah.
Romeo 19?
What if I'm somehow linked to that woman? If she dies, what happens to me?
Optimistic.
I have no fucking clue what is going down here, but I do know that that woman is not you.
Weird cut.
Oh, there was an interaction between Daniel and Angela.
Huh. Interesting. I just had one with Taylor.
Are we gonna get split up again?
What the hell does it mean that she's here?
No, I'm John again.
I'm
Real.
I'm Andrew
Supposed to be
again.
a manifestation.
You mean the reason she's here is because you're here?
You got a better explanation?
I don't
Honestly,
have an
I would
explanation.
take having
John
some
says
sort
witch
of
trials
adult
really
scene
happen right
over
here in Little Hope.
every protagonist dying at the end of
think
every
he did.
book that I had to read
Then
in
that
junior
woman
year.
was
It was
on trial
so
hundreds
boring.
of years before I got here.
That's
How
a
could I be
theme.
manifesting her?
Reincarnation?
Reincarnation?
No, talk
not?
about books
You came
I
back
had to
here
read
because
like in junior year for
you
English,
once were her.
And the rest
I
of
swear
us?
every story we read,
We're
main
all
character dies at the end.
reincarnated from these people and we
even
happen
if
to
it
be
was
at the
like
same
a
college on the
like
same bus
classic,
trip
like The
here.
Great Gatsby
Like I
or
said,
something. It's
I don't
like
have an
no one
explanation. I'm
cares,
just
or Lord of the
guessing is
Flies.
all.
Oh, you guys didn't read that until the junior year? Oh, interesting.
It's really weird. Like freshman year, we had a lot more. Oh, let's see, we read Romeo and Juliet,
This
like
fog is getting
the
worse.
actual play version.
Yeah.
We read Huckleberry Finn, and let's see. Oh, you found a band poster.
250.
I don't remember what we read in sophomore year. It feels like sophomore year was more about
Daniel?
actual like
You need to see this.
I enjoyed Huck Finn. That was
What is it?
yeah, it is a
You've been
triple book.
keeping
I
your
enjoyed Huck
career
Finn
as a
though.
guitar
The
player
reason
under
why we
wraps.
read Huck Finn and not Tom Sawyer is my teacher. She's like, I hate
How is
Tom
that even
Sawyer.
possible?
She's like, she hates the character Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
She loves Huck. So it was like, the sophomore year was more about kind of just
Oh, this
A
doesn't look
lot
good.
more short, yeah, a lot more short stories. Also more about books reread and also more like proper like I have not. Wait,
Wait, you're
no.
Andrew.
Can't see for shit.
Yeah, I'm Andrew.
Okay, good.
No, we did not read Upedius Rex. We did read Beowulf. We had a book that had both the original Shakespearean and the English equivalent. So yeah, we did read Beowulf, and this was before the movie came out.
I think I kind of remember this part. And if you're Andrew, then
Yeah,
I should be okay.
You said Upedius Rex. Yeah, no, my school was more okay with death than they were with sex. So, because I went to a tiny school in the middle of the cornfields up in Indiana.
Is it safe to cross?
Did I just kill us?
Don't stress. The professor and me will make sure you get across, no problem.
Right, we'll get you over for sure.
Thing is, I see Oedipus, and I keep thinking Oedipus from like Ed, Edd n Eddy, like, because I keep wanting to pronounce it like that. It's like, no, that's not right.
I should get ready for quick time events, right? It seems like this would be a part at time.
Yeah, something. And
here's
so
the
we're
fog.
separated again. And we're separated again.
My God, what do we do?
We can't stay here.
Don't fuck up.
Now look, it's a crow. That's always a great sign.
I can't move. Oh shit. Oh, it's you.
In this year of our Lord,
Oh, I think I
we're seeing
remember
her
this now.
execution.
Present to bear witness to a just execution.
No!
Amy is declared guilty of consorting with the devil, and is to be drowned as a witch and sorceress. Let us pray in silence for her soul.
I've done no wrong. I am no witch. I do not deserve death. I beg you.
What are you deciding?
I don't know how to help you. Tell me what I can do.
Please, sir. You must help me. You must.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna think she's yeah.
The devil is in the wind, seeking to help his own. He would release her from the chains. Isaac, let us conclude our business here swiftly. The will of the court must be imposed before it's too late. The devil fortifies her. You must bind her tightly.
Hey, isn't this murder? Isn't that against
You cannot do this.
your code?
Isaac,
I am
fulfill
innocent.
the will of the
Help
court.
me.
Send
I
this
would
witch
think
back
so.
to the lap of her master,
But
lest
they're
he
like, oh,
come
she's
for
a
us
witch,
all.
so it's fine that we kill her.
Little Hope is already lost, shrouded in evil. But not as you claim from witchcraft or outside demons. We have poison from within.
You will not save yourself with riddles.
There is no riddle. The devil takes many forms. You know that better than any.
Nice.
In Lil Hope, he has hid himself under a shroud of innocence, taken the form of a child, my accuser. While Mary still draws breath, Little Hope remains beyond salvation. There lies your evil reverence in your very midst.
Isaac.
I do like the fact she's like, yeah, no, it's the kid. I'm not hiding
Ooh.
it.
Yep. Well,
Well, this is probably why she's scared of walking.
yeah. Don't blame her.
Well, that's how the other one died too. Of well, she died of smoke inhalation, but same facial expressions. The
Yeah.
one from the 70s.
Unable to breathe.
Yeah. Ethan from and the Steel Car Named Desire are horrible books. I've never heard of those.
Yeah, they don't sound familiar.
What did you see? Tell me.
I don't know how to tell you what I just saw.
I don't know what to pick.
Double was pushed into the river in chains. She drowned.
Yep.
Yeah, might as well just
She
be.
didn't like that though.
You know, but better to be. I mean,
I feel like she wouldn't have liked the other response either.
yeah, it was probably a lose-lose. Uh,
'Cause it was like
We
a get
actually had-
upset.
we actually kind of had a. That was actually kind of my 8th grade English with reading that kind of stuff. Honestly, was it 8th grade or was it 7th? No, it was 8th grade. No,
Oh.
no, it was 7th grade because it was the same English. Well,
Are we
okay,
still?
no, it was weird. It was weird because we had teachers who taught, like, even in middle school, multiple grades of things, which I guess is normal for some, but mine was weird because my middle school started at 5th grade at the time, and 5th graders were
Wait.
completely segregated from the rest of the school.
Who
And those
am
teachers
I?
only taught 5th graders.
Who am I?
You're John, I think, still.
Am I still John?
Which, if it's this part, then yeah, you don't have to worry about anything. It's my turn.
What is that thing? Get away from it!
Ooh.
Ugh.
Get the hell out of there!
Oh fuck.
Shit!
Don't leave me behind!
Hey! Give me a hand here!
Oh, you're Angela.
Oh no.
I'll help you.
Okay. I remember.
Don't fuck up. Oh,
Yeah,
what
there's.
happened?
Oh no! Don't tell me I disconnected.
Oh no! Did it disconnect?
Gonna
might
work
should
for us,
sleep.
game? Okay, good. We're not at that
Okay,
part.
you're still. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Still
Angela.
Yeah. So it's probably gonna
All
break
right, I'll
down.
go first.
Oh yeah, so we're jumping down.
I remember this part.
Okay, you two, get on down here.
It's a little low. Hold on. That should do. Okay.
Speaking of fantasy novels, I thought about maybe checking out Terry Pratchett's stuff. I've heard good things about works.
What the hell is that?
Okay, let me see. That's the square button. That's the X button. That's the triangle. That's the
attention to the
circle.
Just, yeah, remember where the buttons are.
Run! Get the hell out of there!
Look out!
Because here's the thing, it's probably going to be easier for John to get up
Hey,
anyway.
Give me a hand here!
Yeah, I agree.
Hold on, hold on.
So,
I'm coming back for you, John. Hold on.
Compassionate soul.
Reach up and grab my hand.
oh god.
Okay,
Up and grab onto me.
here we go.
Don't fuck up, don't fuck up. Go, 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 go.
Okay, I trust you.
Trust me! Oh, I'm the one who doesn't fuck up.
Okay, no, I have to help too.
Okay, don't fuck up.
Button mashing.
Yeah, because look, it's going after her because that's her doppel.
Yeah. Yeah,
So it
and
makes
like John's up
yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Just
John's
fine.
fine. Yeah, I mean, if it's like doppelgangers, because doppelgangers will try to kill you. That's their point. So.
Mm-hmm.